Alright, so I just saw the Supergirl trailer. I gotta say, I'm surprised in a good way. Welcome to the New World. New World. That's the name of the channel. I know you guys only watch a minute of this, so I'm just gonna go through this as fast as possible. I'm just gonna break down the movie trailer, just like I did Spider-Man's. Spider-Man, not Spider-Man's. Plural. It's singular. There's only one Spider-Man in this movie. I hope there's one Spider-Man in this movie, but we're not talking about him. We're talking about Supergirl. So yes, this trailer is actually a phenomenal trailer. I actually do like this trailer, and the reason why I like it is because there's lots of things that I'm just gonna break down, which I said earlier, but I didn't do it, but I'm gonna do it now. So in the beginning of the trailer, you get to see Superman talking to Supergirl, talking about you need to find your stride. You need to find because you keep going off world, you're never gonna find your people. And for me, and if anyone who knows anything about, especially if you know anything the mythos of Supergirl, or watch the full trailer from the entirety, you would know that Supergirl actually grew up on Krypton. Her people are Kryptonians. She grew up there, and she also witnessed Krypton get destroyed, and at a young age. Unlike Superman, who was a baby when Krypton got destroyed and he got sent to Earth, you're probably wondering what's the age difference. The age difference is that she was in cryo sleep longer than Superman. That's why there's a huge age gap. But let's get back on topic. She experienced that and she lost everything except for one person, and that was Krypto. That was the only person that survived Krypton, and that's her only link she has close to home. So that's why it's just her and Krypto in the movie that you see in the trailer. So that's why, when Clark tells Supergirl you need to go find your people, she immediately says in the trailer, "I already had my people." Or I'm paraphrasing, I don't know, but you get what I mean. So as we know, the significant difference between Superman and Supergirl. Now, like I said prior, Krypto was the last thing that survived on Krypton, which is what Supergirl's link. So now in this trailer, you can tell that Krypto got poisoned, which he did. And this movie, and she has 3 days to cure him before he dies from the poison. So that's the whole premise of the movie, about her trying to go on an adventure to go find the cure for her poison to save her dog. Now I know you're probably saying this sounds like some John Wick-esque plot. They call her Super John, or no, not Super John. Whatever, I can't think of a funny name. You guys can think of something better. So yeah, this is like a John Wick. You can say it's like a John Wick plot point. What, you attack my dog? And she goes crazy trying to find the cure. Like John Wick did. But I just hope that this isn't like a 4-movie series of her just trying to find a cure for her dog. But I digress though. Yes, it's very similar, but like I said before, Krypto is the closest thing she has to home. So she goes on this adventure and she goes out to go find the cure. And this is actually unlike the teaser trailer. This doesn't really feel like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie to me. This felt like its own kind of hopeful-esque, not a coming of age, but a pivotal point of maturity. Because in this movie, you see her just going around beating these ruffians up, and she's fighting guys at the dive bar, which I like. And then when you see her, the main antagonist of the movie, it's just, and then you get to meet her little sidekick girl who also suffered a similar fate. Well, not similar fate, but in a sense, she lost her family. Because it says that in the trailer, I'm not spoiling it. The girl lost her family, and she's going after these bandits. So you get to see her little sidekick that joins her along, and then you also got to see Jason Momoa as Lobo, and this was perfect casting. This is peak casting. He played Lobo better than he did playing. He looks better as a Lobo than he did playing Aquaman. That is Lobo. I don't know what Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder, but you know what it means. The guy who thought that the Snyderverse, who thought that Jason Momoa would be a better Aquaman, but Lobo just seems like he just fits in so naturally. It just seems like a natural casting to have him as Lobo. And I have nothing else to say, man. It's a good movie. This movie looks phenomenal. I'm actually I'm more interested to watch this movie than now seeing this trailer than the teaser trailer. Doesn't really feel like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie to me, at least. And we should all watch this movie so this way, Warner Brothers knows to keep James Gunn. And that's all I gotta say. Ciao.